Hello and welcome back to Third Age Total War Divide and Conquer, where we continue on with the Angmar campaign. Where we left off, we had claimed TATW East, however the game broke at the very end. I did go back a few turns into the game and I was able to solve the problem. However, it did cost a lot of lives. The army of Margaz suffered some casualties, but I was able to heal them quickly back in Zagkala and back over here. Skorg and the army in Morholt's army have currently just stood here doing nothing, waiting for the Dwarven expedition army. I'm fairly certain they should have appeared immediately. I don't know. It has been a while since I last fought them. But instead of actually attacking and claiming it, as you can notice, we've suffered no casualties in this army. We had to wait the actual turn out, so we never actually defeated Captain Gimli. He, I think, just went off somewhere over here. How we managed to get so far is beyond me. But yes, they've now fully moved back. And we can only hope they don't bring up much else. And, if you've also noticed, we're in money again. However, that's going to very quickly change with everything I'm about to make. Because as you can see, I've got some units lined up. And a lot of units to make. Because the main reason is TATW East, the richest region in the game. 11,000. That just seems so ridiculous to me. But once the TATW expedition has been destroyed, I can't remember how big it is. It could just be a small thing. It could be very easily defeated. I don't know. But either way, the faction of Lothlorien is in for a rough time now. They have to deal with the full might of Angmar, but before it was only diverted. Oh yeah, I forgot to move those guys up there. Probably should have done that. Oh well. Yeah, Erebor have come very, very close to winning. The Dunlandings are no more. I think you guys already knew that. Isengard have actually started pushing into Ered Luin lands, as my spies have informed me. Erebor is still at war with Cann, so Rune and Erebor are no longer allies. So Isengard could actually become a threat to the throne as the ruler, the overlord of the world. But we are already the lords of the mountains. That alone is a title worthy of appraisement. Appraisement? Appraisal? Something. Agent detected from Rohan. Oh, they're getting feisty, aren't they? You know, Khazad-dûm is still the strongest, but other than that, militarily, Rune is the strongest. That surprises. That's quite a surprise, because I've actually seen what Rune has, and they've got very little compared to another faction. But Erebor is currently the strongest. Yeah, they've just overtaken Gondor, leaps and bounds. Who are you?
I look forward.
Okay. Weird.
No sleeping here.
Now then, Rohan could attack us, but I'm going to believe they won't. So then that's Marauders, Pikemen, Guard, Trolls, Guardians, move forward. Trolls and Ballista, join them. Archers, General, you're on low, that's good. Because more units are going to be taken out. Halberdiers. Oh, okay, that's a full stack. And take out 2 units of Halberdiers and put in the pikemen. That is a strong army, but why did it not? Oh, that's just aggravating. That's better, I guess.
No sleeping here.
It's getting there. It's getting there. We got Lagrat and Margaz. Although they're not the strongest generals in the world, they are very, very capable. Very, very capable. And I want to be making more money, so we're going to have to send them out. I think we can send Skog out as well now. More Holters should be more than enough to defend Khazad-dûm East along with Agendour. However, this is something we need to remember. Squalor is high, and cultural unrest is even higher. So we cannot have Agendour anywhere else other than Khazad-dûm East for a long time. It doesn't mean he's incapacitated, because that would consist of the plague existing. To try and stop that, I will get the Grog Hut. We need to try and keep that public health up. So, Skog, I need to move with Margaz, but to be out of the range of any other army. There's no point trying to attack them with only the ballista immediately, so we're going to have to try and squash. We could attack a Karas Galathon, however that's a very big risk, because we might not stand much of a chance. Yeah, if we try for the capital now, they'll just surround us and kill us. So let's send Skog to here. Margaz next to him. I trust the AI to, in case either of the armies are attacked. The ballista should do fine. Other than that, Lagrat's moving down as well. So any elven army that comes to attack us, the main one to fear is this one, led by Captain Duralian. The rest are rather small. However, the army in here is notable for its strength and size, which does definitely counter our own strength and size. But with 3 full-stack armies, I think that's a definite yes, we're going to be able to break some skulls. We should be making a good amount of money. I should not be making any more barracks. I should be focusing on economy now. Economy above anything else. If I don't, I'm going to fall behind again and lose all my money. And that's the last thing I want to do. Now we have Khazad-dûm East. We should never, ever, ever fall into the negatives. And by that I mean I'm more than willing to start losing some. My mouse. My mouse has really started acting up on me. To say it's brand new too, I'm rather disappointed. Already it's starting to suffer problems. I honestly thought that when we were fighting Khazad-dûm, it was just the it was just because of the map. But no, it's actually my mouse starting to act up on me already, which is not good. Not good at all. So we start bringing more spies down. Geez, they're taking some time. Yeah, the dwarves don't hold Alkford anymore. The men of Isengard do, or the orcs and men of Dunland. Yeah, look at that. The Senate army is mainly consists of some snagger, or those Uruk-hai raiders. These are bog standard Uruk-hai, and look at those stats. Those are terrifying. And this is the Orc Band. Some Warg Marauders. They're not as good on the charge as our Warg Riders, but they are definitely more capable at fighting cavalry versus cavalry. After all, they did have to learn to fight against Rohan more than anything else. But they're also not the only faction that has Warg Marauders, as we did have to face them a lot in the Lothlorien campaign against Dol Guldur. Yeah, I'm not seeing any of the nice Isengard steel-plated units. Just the early tier. But that doesn't surprise me actually. When I think about it, I remember that they didn't really do much for a long time. So most of their armies would be weaker than it would appear. So yep, end the turn. Again. Start bringing down even more stuff. Yeah, we are at a very good point in this game right now. I could honestly just move more Holt out as well. But that leaves it open for attack from Rohan. And I do not want to take that risk. But to be honest, I'm fairly certain they weakened the expedition armies of Khazad-dûm. Otherwise, they would have come out by now and attacked us. They must have thought somewhere else was a better target, or they're trying to go around elsewhere to a weaker region, so they're going around the entire southern Misty Mountains past Isengard. I don't know. I don't know how the AI thinks. I try my best to find out how the AI thinks, but to be honest, it's very difficult to understand exactly what they do and why they do it. Sometimes just the AI's coding, or as I like to call it, failures, just like to really make it annoying. Well, Farbad has been fully rebuilt. Good for the Dundane. Erebor, yes! Yes! Oh, yes. But at the same time, oh no, oh no, oh no. Because if Rune is incapable of even holding a candle up to Erebor, they are done for, and his campaign will be done a lot faster. Well, not the campaign, but we'll never become overlords. They'll have already beaten us to it, which I don't like the concept of. Gundabad and Dane's Halls have some more Witch Realm units. God, get more. That's all I can say. More. We need more. We need more. We need more elites. If you wish to defeat these fools. So at this point in the campaign, I could openly go to war with Erebor, and even if the elves were to go to war with us, I'm fairly certain we could fight them back. Oh dear, they have got a lot. But this army here is the weakness. The fact it can't move much at all. If we set up here and they come to attack us, they'll be split up from the rest. So do the same with these two. Move them up in a line. Oh. Oh, Captain Gimli became Gimli. Yep, that's his army alright. But why does it look wounded? High Lord Dury. So you're the new High Lord. Why does your armies look so weak? Is it because I have to defeat you all first and then another bigger army will come up? I don't know. I honestly don't know how this works. I'm just gonna keep pretending like I know what's going on. It's the best way I can do it without making it look like I'm a fool. And what's the best thing I can do with this army here? To be honest, Khazad-dûm East already being under our sway, these units can just go elsewhere. Can they? Can he hold Khazad-dûm West on his own? If we bring down the tax rate, we can, yeah. Normal tax rate. Can bring all these units around. No, not like that. Not like that at all. Oh well, that'll be fine. With the great roads that we've got here, let's actually have a look at what money we're making, because I haven't really showed it off. From mining alone, we've got 4,090, thanks to the mining complex. There's an extra 200 into that. From admin alone, 963. From buildings, we're making 14,000, and that is because of this little devil here, the Mithril Mines. Additional 800. If the dwarves would have this we're making a lot more for them. But look how much it costs to demolish it. So yeah, I'm actually tempted just to destroy the Mithril Mines, because one, it's only 800 a turn, and 18,333 immediately is so much better. But to be honest, I do like the design. I do like the fact that we've got something like this to look at. Oh yeah, we should probably get rid of the Hall of the Seven. But if we start getting some more free upkeep from it, it's worth it, to be honest. Yeah, we're getting increased trade. Let's actually have a look how much trade we're getting. 4,000 in trade. That's because of the Great Roads, the Great Market, and the Merchant Bank. Yeah, there's a reason Khazad-dûm East is be able to make us this much money. And this is only as the Orcs. The Dwarves will be making about almost half of this added on to their mining complex. They're probably making a hell of a lot more from the Mithril mines on alone. To say it costs that much to demolish, I'm fairly certain it would be a lot. This would be a lot more for them than it would be for us. Because when we handle Mithril, all we see is is a resource we can easily use for trading, and that's it. The dwarves, however, can fashion it to make it even more of a valuable asset to their faction. But enough of talking. Has everything moved down? Muzher, you're some Gundabad Guard. Nice. Ugbuk, you're going to be the new general of Zakala, and the new general I'm going to send out with another army. Because I'm fairly certain we can do that. More Witch Realm units. Can get more stuff in Khazad-dûm? Yes, we can. More Guardians of Khazad-dûm. Yeah, we're getting trolls everywhere. We're getting even more trolls, so yeah. I'm not going to say we've won this campaign yet, but we've come so far, and we're so close to victory. Even though we only have 19 regions, we still need another 11. But to be honest, with the money we're making, we can actually stop asking for regions just by buying them. And I'm more than willing to do that. I'm more than willing to just say to some factions, okay, let me try to attack me anyway, right? Ah, good on ya. Good on ya. Yeah, to be honest, we could just start asking certain factions, hey, I want this, and this, and this. And they'll probably oblige if I have the right amount of money to give them. That's the only thing. When it comes to region buying, it's a lot harder than region trading. And also we need to be considerate of, when we're region trading, how are we going to be able to fight back? How are we going to be able to, hold that region? Because most likely, there's going to be a lot of cultural unrest, like there was back with Mengelen, although there was still a bit of followers of Melkor culture, so it wasn't so bad. Then you need to think about, will we get a new army? Because as an Orc nation, the only places we're going to get a garrison is in other Orc nations' main cities. Iran's been besieged again. So yeah, unfortunately, as the Orcs, we get very little when it comes to region trading. We just take regions from them, from other factions. So to be honest, I probably won't end up doing any region trading. Too much of a hassle in my opinion. But we are going quite well. Doing quite well. We could attack Captain Yatian. I think I will do that. I do think I will attack Captain Yatian on his own. Because yes, they'll be together, but two captains don't know what to do in a night battle. I need to see what's in Yatian's army first. Okay, that's the Elbreth style army. So this could be difficult. So not Skog's army, it's going to have to be Margas's army. Yatian. So Orion is next to him, but we can split them up. And already we've got an advantage. So part 32. I can't believe we've already done 32 parts of this campaign. It's amazing. It really is amazing. Oh, Tom Bombadil is a merry fellow, bright blue his jacket is, and his boot. So, yeah, the game crashed on me, but we're back. I'm fairly certain the game's just going to keep crashing every now and again, but hopefully, we can get this. We can start wrapping up this campaign sooner rather than later, and then I won't be so salty from some of the Well, it's not some of the constant crashes, but yeah. That's a lot of cavalry, I've just realised, and it's all horse archers. I can only wrap up 2 of them in combat at once. Cave trolls, trolls can't do anything against them. They can just sit there and do nothing against them. The pikemen, however, oh, they can do lots of things. More cavalry, the Lorien Lancers. Ugh. Send the Gunbag Guard around to deal with them. Hopefully we can charge into them. Oh, yes. The Elven Horse might be fast, but we are just fast enough to catch up to them before they can attempt an escape. I'm then prepared to charge the Lorien Lancers. Oh, they're charging into the pikemen. Oh no, that's a mistake they're going to make. That's it. Oh, aim for those Elbreth swordsmen right there. They're in for a rough night. They try what they're going to try. Yeah, their horse archer, their scouts are good, but they're not really good when enclosed in melee combat, unfortunately. And they sent their lancers into pikemen, and those pikemen only lost 2 guys. That's pretty impressive. Oh, they've started bringing up several units over here. Try and get them out before they die, because once the Elbreth swordsmen do make contact, they are insta-dead. Yep. Insta-dead, insta-dead, insta-dead. With you. Get them both out now. Well, the pikemen are taking a bit of a beating, aren't they? Actually, no, have them charge to the backs of those Elbreth units. They're good, but in very small numbers. And routing. And routing, I will add. That's not something you see every day from elves. Humans and orcs, yes. But never I've see something like that from... already forgot. Oh, those Yavanna's Chosen didn't take much time getting through. Shoot at them. They're the new targets. So the Elbreth swordsmen. Trolls are doing well, haven't lost any yet. Cavalry, go back in. Don't let them make you their bitch.
The enemy are badly bloodied. They have lost half their men.
Oh, Elbreth. Yeah, the Elbreth units are good. They are really good. I know I didn't display them much in the Lorien campaign, but yeah, you can just tell from how well they're actually holding out against pikemen and actually winning in some manner of way, in some way. But even these guys have to admit, even their general or captain and these soul swords have to realise they're no match for these trolls. Surely they have to realise that. Oh, elves! The swiftness of the elves is good, but it's not good enough to escape my grasp. Close in on them. Look at that. The tide of death is upon these elves. They fight well, but against numbers like this, they never stood a chance. God damn it, this mouse is starting to really get on my nerves. Wait, those Uvanians chosen that were right in here. Retreat. Oh yeah, they fled. I forgot. For a time now, I actually forgot. Oh, they killed a troll. Kudos, they did something. Let's stop the ballista now. Oh, what happened to our cavalry? Oh, we got scouted, okay. So cell swords are fleeing. Yeah, elves against trolls are good, but in the end, there's still something. They still can suffer heavy casualties if not properly micromanaged. They just get obliterated. Because as good as the elves are, pure might and brunt of a troll is great enough that even the mightiest elf will have a tough time defeating them. Not getting out of this time. There we go. Bring them down. They had their chances to flee, and now they're dead. That was their choice, not mine. But holy hell, I was not expecting those Erebor guards to last so long. I don't believe they started as a full unit either. I think they just started as about 40 or 50, and they've killed over 70 Witch-Realm pikemen. That's pretty good. It's pretty good. I don't like that at all. That's pretty good. Yeah, Erebor swordsmen are getting clobbered, as they should. Oh, the gun, my god. Let's have a quick perspective of stats. 16, 8, 25. 6, 3, 25. So they've got the same defense stats, except ours is more into a shield, and theirs is focused entirely on their armor and defense skill because they don't have a shield. So yeah, we're a lot more a defensive unit that can hold out against archers, whereas these Erebor units are just, once they get into combat, they can kill. Also, their massive attack bonus makes it so. Oh come on, this goddamn mouse! That really aggravates me. The fact this is a brand new mouse, and it's already breaking on me. That's so stupid. I've even had this a month, and it's already acting up every time I try to use it. I'm probably gonna have to get some new batteries for it. Or maybe it's just having a hard time reaching the because it's a wireless mouse, for those I didn't know. Or those I didn't, because I probably didn't say anything about it. It is a wireless mouse, and obviously if it's not close to the USB area, it can be very difficult to properly manage. Wait, what? They're still fighting. There's still some of them left. Yeah, the Erebor units I'm fairly certain have got locked morale, so they will die before they flee. Yep, locked morale. And they didn't start with a large army either, because the Ilkeep was only 100 and something, so that was a very wounded unit against a fully equipped Witch-Realm pikeman unit, and they took out over half of them, or around half. That's pretty scary when you think about it. If Morvus valued food and cheer and song above hoarded gold, it would be a merrier world. Indeed it would, Foreign, indeed it would. So that's one of the 3 armies protecting Irui gone. The next of the 3 is also a captain army. But I need to know it. But the thing I want to find out is, if I was to besiege Irui, would the army holding it still in the besieged settlement be able to fight in another battle? Is what I want to know. And we're going to find out. One elven captain down. Gonna have Lagrap Siege Rui with his larger array of siege equipment. Now, if I was to attack Captain Dorian, he would retreat, and then he would not, but I would. Oh wait, because they're not actually. Oh, actually, maybe. I don't know. I'm losing my track of thoughts. Track of thoughts? Either way, we are going to attack, but we're going to have to rush them. And this is not really an army you rush things with. Very few trolls. But we are basically surrounding them. So again, I'm going to save. Because as I say, in this point in the game, this late on, you can get a crash or two on certain battles. He will go out for it by himself, clad in white, and stalk like a snow troll into the camps of his enemies. About King Helm of Rohan, the House of Earl. That shows the might of Helm Hammerhand. I am expecting my ally to come out somewhere around here. My ballists are basically useless here, so just send them up immediately there. But don't expect them to do anything else. So Skog, your army is best in chokeholds. Chokehold situations, sorry. Not in actual chokeholds. Choke points like a bridge. On an open map like this, you may suffer more than most because you have no way of actually charging in. You're a defensive army against... Oh, they're coming on from over there. Okay. Immediately have them in aggressive stance. And then pause, because we need to strategize. Because they have a lot of cavalry. Again, they're bringing out the best in their armies. I'll give them that. They're able to bring out the weakness in our armies. But we have the way to counter that weakness with our own pikemen. Pikemen have always been useful against the cavalry of Lothlorien. At least against the AI, because AI always like to make cavalry. Don't know why, they just have. The leftmost units should be busy dealing with this army here. Even though it's not the strongest army in the lot, it's definitely stronger than most. And the trolls charging to the lancers, they're good against cavalry. That is their general. We want to bring him down as quick as possible. But shoot down the Lorien units too. Okay, they've set up their siege equipment, but we need to try and get past them. I'm going to have my savages attempt to charge the crew of those armies. And my pikemen enter the fray. They split up their army, leaving very little to protect their siege equipment. Oh, the mistakes they've made. Should have protected your siege equipment while you had the chance. Now it's time to pay. Wow, they didn't even attack. And the main reason I'm thinking of why I prefer to call them Rudar Savages is because they are like the Corsair Savages or the Berserkers. They are a very powerful... Oh no, the catapult's about to fire. Oh no. Oh no, 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 no. To be honest, this army I can take down the pain with. Because this army is meant to be the weaker of the two. Of four, actually. Actually, how many armies do I even have? You can already tell the difference between this and the other campaign. I've already got a massive army difference. Because in this campaign, we've already got like 6 armies, where the most we were able to get with the elves was 3 armies. One led by Rumen and Orifin, another led by Haldir, another led by Celeborn. And my mouse is still acting up on me. Ugh, I can't tell what's worse now. The fact my other mouse has stopped working altogether, or that this mouse that's brand new just doesn't want to work at all. I can't think of what vexes me more. Try shooting those Yavan has chosen. Charging to them. Charging to them. Swordsman charged behind them because you're already there. The general didn't die, but we did manage to break down that. Yeah, that just shows how weak the ballista crew are. They need proper defending, and that's why I always do my best to protect them.
Only half the enemy force remains.
Not well protected, they just die. That's the sad state of it. If they're not well properly defended, they die. Not smart. Not smart. This is why. Stop killing my trolls. Stop it. Stop it right now. Stop it this instant. You're burning my trolls alive. And that is why I don't trust the AI with siege equipment. That is why no one... This is a lesson for all of you that are watching that play Third Age Total War, Divide and Conquer. Never trust AI with siege equipment. They will attack your own units. They'll kill their own units. And when you've got big, important units that have small unit sizes, they will obliterate them. They will just obliterate them. They won't stand a chance. They will just get mauled to bits. It's ridiculous how stupid the AI can be with siege equipment. It really is. They just leave it on auto fire and just let it shoot out whatever, I'm fairly certain. Like this idiot, me. You should never leave your siege equipment to be controlled by an AI, because you're going to lose something. You will always lose something. Victory, not yet. I want to kill more. Too many of them have escaped. They're too fast is the main problem. Although we have got some cavalry to help clean up the mess. But not too much longer, because those ballistas are going to start hitting vital units if we're not careful. Yeah, quite a few have escaped. Many are still on the battlefield trying to escape. Needs to hit that 90 before. Ugh. Come on, mouse. Stop firing the ballista. I can't even stop them to disable firing either, which is the sad part about this. Okay, 94% of them are gone. That's enough for me. We lost almost 300, but they lost everything. It was a great battle. Tall men with long swords and terrible elves and orcs shrieking. They fought on the plain of the days and months at the back gates. Oh, that was Smeagol saying it. Oh, I should have done my Smeagol impression. I feel like I would have scarred my throat further than what it already has been scarred. That is an image of Boromir, I'm fairly certain as well. If I haven't already said this from the last campaign, because we haven't actually seen this image from since back from the Lorien campaign. But that is Boromir, because he's got the Horn of Gondor. The only character to be named or to be renowned who ever actually, well, in Gondor that used the horn. $2,871 just with some elves. The look of that. That is beautiful. 3 armies surrounding Irui. I'm actually willing to wait that time as well. I wanted to bring out more stuff in an attempt to defend. I was not expecting this to go so well. But at the same time, we do have the numbers on our side. If they brought out a whole army of Elbereth units, that alone would be enough to beat us. I'm fairly certain. 1-on-1, they'd beat us. 1-on-2, they'd probably still beat us. I've shown many times in the past with Lorien, just a strong general and a smart wit is enough to win you any game, any battle, any campaign, so on, so on. Let's get some catapults. We showed how useful they were in the past. We can just keep doing that now. Well, we've got some units to retrain. Probably should focus on that first. So let's get rid of those snagger. Don't need snagger. Get rid of that unit. in this unit. We don't need that many Rudar pikemen. Also getting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more units. So we can get rid of the halberdiers as well.
We have completed an objective.
But apart from that,
Be gone.
yeah, that's... We just have Khazad-dûm East now. I'm surprised I didn't even build the first tier of hunting huts. Like, can the dwarves not do that? I'm fairly certain they can. Yeah, they can, because they get things like the pig factory. Because they like to harvest pigs. I'm just going to say that statement and never going to think about it again, because that sounded really weird. Let's keep building up economy. Merchant's Wharf. Not Angsul, is it? Yeah, it's Angsul. They can't build anything else. Might as well get the blacksmith. Other than that, it's just military buildings. Oh, Gobadran can upgrade. Neat. What about Morvatarth? Oh, close, close. Shadoon, you can still build a lot of stuff. Oh, we need to think of what's best for you to get. Population growth, experience, public order, culture, retraining. Yeah, the Dog Temple of Melkor overall is just a really good building to get when you can. But we're going to go for Storehouse. I could get the mining network, but that's a bit expensive for how little it's now giving me. Because to be honest, at this point, National 200 is not worth paying 5,000 for. Always pay small amounts for decent amounts of money, because otherwise you're wasting good money on weak things. About to get another general. That's going to be good. Means we can keep going further. Oh yeah, for Adran, I actually want the Shrine of Melkor first. Because we do need to consider that as a thing. I'm probably going to exterminate the populace at Irui, because it's already a large city, but we'll never be able to upgrade it. And there's a lot of buildings. They really built up Irui nicely. Luckily I can take it from them, and it'll be better than me building a large encampment there. Or huge encampment. I don't know how it's rated for the orcs with their cities. Oh, Isengard are not giving the dwarves an inch. In fact, they already took Longdare. Oh my. With how this is going, Isengard might actually have a chance to come back and actually become the overlords, because they were holding out on so much. They never attacked Enedwaith after they took the Lawn, I think, the very western region before reaching Gondor's regions. It's the very southern border of Enedwaith for the main crossing. Very, very hard to show when you can't actually move a mouse. Or you can't actually move the cursor. I can move the mouse, it's not the cursor. So yeah, with how the dwarves are doing, I'm fairly certain... Oh dear, that was a dwarven general dying. Well, not any general, that was an important guy dying. Maybe a faction leader, factionaire, or just an ordinary general. Let's find out. Ithilien is attacked. We are the most advanced faction. It's good to see we're being noticed again. Khazad-dûm is still highest because because while they're in this state, they're probably making. Yeah, the dwarves are already moving into Lim here. That's one of the last regions Rohan has. Gondor and Isengard have gone to war. Oh, that could give Isengard something to worry about, because Gondor's actually really strong right now. They've managed to keep Mordor from even moving out. So yes, more units. Hold out the units here for now. Don't need to move them yet. Yeah, at this point in the campaign, it would be nice to show off more of the Rudar units, but unfortunately, with how expensive the building is, and how long it takes to make it, it's just better to get the Witch Realm units. It really is. It's sad to say, but it really, really is. they're cheaper. Well, not cheaper. They're better in most stat lines because. Oh, look at the Rudar Swordsman. 10, 4, 19, and that's 150 of them. Compared to the Witchwell Marauders, which are 9, 7, and 22. So they've got weaker attack, but they are effective against armor, and they frighten nearby infantry. Whereas the Rudar Swordsmen, all they have is the fact they're sword and board. That's the only real thing they add to this. But apart from that, they're just a weaker unit that you cannot. Yes, you can get everywhere, like the Witch Realm units you can, but they're not. You can't make them from the main drill square, so it makes it even harder to get them. So yeah, it requires 75. Okay, so it requires 75% culture to get them. What about them? Okay, so it's just because you can get them quicker if you don't have good culture. I guess that's something that makes them more reliable at times. But to be honest, no. I would never ever want to make focus my Rudar Swordsman units above Witch Realm Marauders. And if they're not upgraded, it's only because they're upgraded from Rakubo they get the bonus. But look, there's 8 attack and 19 defense. The Witch Realm Marauders rate them in every category. They've got, well, they actually haven't got more numbers. I think they're about even on numbers. So I'm going to hold everyone at Irui until they either bring something up from Karas Galathon to defend, or the army is so weak I can just leave Lagrak behind as Skog and Margaz continue to attack Karas Galathon. The best thing to do is have them both in transit, just slowly breaking them down before. Oh wait, they've got Akhenor, so taking Karas Galathon will cause the Last Stand script to appear. Oh god, we're about to be in contact with the dwarves, aren't we? This will be the moment of truth.
This way. Stay right there.
Next part will be the moment of truth, whether or not the faction that we allied with all that time ago will remain allies to us, or if they'll forsake that friendship and we'll be forced to bring quite a few things to protect our borders, because the only things we need to defend against the Woodland Realm, if they were to go to war with us, would be this side of the ford. I'm fairly certain they would not go to Forodrine or Fenberg or Meifelberg. They would want to focus on Bayon's Halls, a region that's already a lot more important. Yeah, I'm just trying to think of other reasons why, but I can't. Oh dear. We need to start bringing out Morholt's army again, I think. Yeah, and Agenauer's army. What about Agenauer? Look at that. We're losing 5,000 just from not having Agenauer in there. I think I'm tempted to just leave Agenauer in here permanently. I really am just tempted just to leave him there forever.
Get ready for fighting.
Just because he makes us so much money. That was 5,000 we lost from taking out Agenauer from Khazad-dûm East. He's just worth having in there forever. The money he makes is ridiculous. But I do think it has gone down a bit. It might be because the population is slowly going down, so we'll send it down to low. We're still making decent money, no doubts about that. But we are weakening around the edges. But we are now more refined than ever. This long, great campaign will soon be coming to an end. But hey, at least it was really, really good. This is probably, compared to the last campaign I did with Angmar, this is already a million times better. Because when I fought against the Blue Mountains, it was just constant back and forth. Because the Dunedain would often come to attack us, so we'd have to attack them back. And Morris never did anything, luckily. So it was during that time when they were still very pacifist and they never really moved out. Plus the Orcs had them handled. Yeah, the Orcs of Misty Mountains never died either. That was kind of the main thing. If the Orcs of Misty Mountains can't hold your eastern border at Gundabad, yes, it means you can expand further, or the Loke Khan of Rune is dead. That's Ithilien is lost. Erebor has become the most advanced faction again. Damn those dwarves. Okay. Okay, Gondor's just been making truces. But why? Are they just too busy with cannon the Ardenheim? Oh, look at that. 5 more units of trolls have been made. So now we're at 1090. Let's have a look at how the world looks. Because something's telling me, yeah, Rune is dying. Rune is actually losing land. And they haven't actually taken anything from the dwarves yet. However, look at those false stacks. But jeez, I need to fight the dwarves. I really do. Because if you look at how much stuff they have now. Yeah, they're about to hit the 30 region mark. There's no way to stop them either, because it means we'd have to go through one of our other factions. So yeah, as much as it pains me to say this, Erebor is going to beat us to the. Yeah, they're just going to beat me to the region requirements. But at least, unlike the last campaign with Lorien, we actually get to see the end screen, even if it means we lose. To be honest, I was not expecting to be this far forward this quickly. I honestly thought we'd still be trying to take places like Zagkala at this point in the game. But oh, what? Tugoth, get the hell out of there! Wasn't that much civil strife? How dare you? But yeah, we have the main regions that I said at the very beginning of the campaign I wanted. I wanted to claim all the mountains. We did hold these mountain regions here for a time. I'm not going to deny that because we gave these away, we don't technically own all the mountains, but it was a worthy sacrifice. But the main thing is we own the Misty Mountains. We managed to claim all of the mountains. We defeated the Mountain Orcs. We are the dominating faction of the Misty Mountains. We claimed the Barrow Downs. Yes, it was by buying it, but we did get it properly. We paid the price for it, and we got it truthfully. We paid. I'm just repeating my words now.
I would fight for your people as if they were my own.
So yeah, even if the campaign comes to an end, not this episode, but next episode, because I actually know it could come to an end this episode. Actually, if the dwarves claim two more regions, I'm fairly certain the game's over. What the? Okay. Don't question it. The Ardenheim have actually started pushing into the lands of Gondor. Kanda actually done the same. So yeah, Gondor's too busy to deal with other factions to worry about Rohan. Also, Erebor's kind of dealt the killing blow to Rohan. Imladris managed to go all the way down to Dunrarak. The Dunedain have done well for themselves. They reclaimed all of Arnor. Well, barring Barketa and Baridoniarak, because technically that's the northern regions of Arthedain. But they still hold Illuminas, Fornos. They have Bree. They hold both. They hold the Bridge of Farbad at both ends. And they look at all those large cities right there. It's just beautiful how quickly the Dunedain turn from just looking like a bog standard Hillman region faction, like a place like Ithilien, but then they just build up into cities and large cities. And they just get that beautiful design to them, that Numenorian feel. It really does make me enjoy playing the Dunedain a lot. And I'm fairly certain I'm going to actually... there's a campaign I actually wanted to try as the Dunedain. We actually start off with... We actually start off with a lot of money, and you can bribe, like... Oh, never mind. What I was going to say... What I was thinking was, if you could start like with one region of every human nation with the Dunedain, and you can get their starting units from there as well, or have the Dunedain start in some other random place. I don't know. I think it'd be fun to have the Dunedain actually, with their Beacon of Hope system, actually use it everywhere. So that could be a fun campaign. Getting the Dunedain to have access to every one of their Beacon of Hope mechanic units. So that goes all the way down to Umbar, because they can get some of the elites there. It'll include Rune, it'll include Kand, Harad, Gondor, obviously. They get a large roster from Gondor. Rohan. They get some units from Anduin, from Dale, Dorwinion. My mouse is acting up on me again. So before we call an end to the video, one more end turn, and we shall see if the dwarves win the campaign. Only because they win does not mean I'm going to end the campaign here. There's only the elves of Karas Galathon I want to be able to defeat before the end, and other than that, there's not really much else I really want to do. I wish I could have shown off the Barrow Whites a bit more, to be honest. If Angmar could start, if there was like a mechanic that allowed them to start off with the Barrow Downs, that would make them not stronger, but it'll give them a little bit of an advantage. Obviously, they could immediately get attacked. But a fun thing to do would be have Mengelin have an even larger Barrow White garrison, and then like turn 100 or something, a Barrow White army appears, and that is owned by you, and you can attack Mengelin with it, or you can attack elsewhere with it. I think that'd be a really fun mechanic, just giving Angmar a bit more to their faction, just showing they have actual control over Barrow Whites. Alliance between Rohan and Isengard. Ooh. Oh dear, yep, we're allied, well, we're neighbouring. Oh, but they've got a plague. That might stop them a bit. So Gundabad has the Boar Breeder. We shall get a Butchery, I guess. Rakenburg at the practice. Why did I get the practice range? Why of all buildings did I build the practice range? I think I was building it ages ago, and then I just put other stuff on top of it. I don't know. So yes, the army as a Rui is slowly depleting. Actually, no, really slowly depleting. That's hardly anything.
Get ready for
I prefer to make a new army. So yeah, once Erebor gets the victory screen and we've taken Karas Galathon, I am more than happy to say we've completed this campaign to its fullest. If you guys do want to see me like really go all out against Erebor and really let the campaign continue on, I will start a new campaign, I think, once Erebor does get the victory screen. But I might continue this campaign as well, just in the background. I think the main thing I'll do is just focus on the big siege battles. I won't do any of the long talks, just large movements of things. I'll just move things in the background, and then I'll just show off the massive battles of what we managed to accomplish. Every now and again, just showing off the world. But that is if you guys want to keep seeing this campaign once the dwarves have officially won. So I hope you all have enjoyed, and I'll see you all next time. Farewell.